Stay alive towards the back.
And Kisman in the kitchen, making plays every single time we see him, and still gunning. Eventually will fall. Skies now has to try and stop this deluge of Texas flooding into the kitchen. Priester will get the trade as well as both teams go to work. It's a snake off, it's a bake off, and it's everything going down. But it will be Texas. They break it fast enough to make a difference.
Yeah, Ghosty finds two on the way through. The stunt in just keeps him alive. Not able to stay alive inside the point is Kismet, and you know, you said it right, he does as well as he possibly can. When we often see him in the kitchen, he can cook something up. Not this time. Kills flowing for Optic Texas again. They get scrap time, they get a hard team to beat, and look at this rotation again. We talked about the strengths of New York in terms of their breaking percentage. The rotations for Optic Texas are absurd, sitting at nearly 60% of the time. They are first ones here. They can get set up thanks to players from people like Hook. 10 and 6 to kick the game off.
Every single time you see Optic, just huge plays from their players as Hugh gets 4. Eventually, though, New York managed to stabilize for a second. Kismet getting the few kills that they need.
He focus back towards the kitchen side. Could do with keeping a hold of this side of the spawn. Shotzi's found 2, though. That might be the break, but Hydra can answer back with 2 of his own. New York spawning out, still towards the kitchen side for Optic Texas. There's good hold so far.
And you can see they are feeling confident on this Saturday of the Major. Let's find out how confident. We'll go to a listen-in with Optic Texas.
And cubby. Deep left to point cubby. Last 2.
I'm running.
I freeze your boys. You're hold here. We're gonna play the catch.
Double set. I'm gonna run.
Holding TV.
Yo, Arsenal.
I freeze
Just
it.
keep holding middle, Kyler. You're good.
Yeah, I got this. Yo, one
TV.
guy's middle.
TV dead.
Top bed shit on.
Nice. Yo, go right, Dan. I have this.
Mid absolute, Hydra. He's side door.
Hear that?
He was one shot. He ran pool.
He's full.
Side door.
Dead.
Hold that.
Okay, let's get catches. Hold your own back.
Watch on me. Backstep's dead.
Nice.
Watch out. They're gonna be front bed.
I got him.
I got him.
Look at somebody get.
Challenge you. Watch out.
Yeah, top bed, kids.
Yeah, I'm not even sure.
Watch out, hop up. Watch out, time. Close to your side.
Oh, he's our side time. My side time. There's 2.
Middle spawn, 3 running up pool.
One guy's on you. Backstep side.
Backsteps, Paco.
Where's he?
Yo, one guy's side door kitchen.
Close
In
chill.
backsteps, yep.
Everyone chill.
Play through.
Nice.
Nice, it's good trap. Keep playing through.
Look at my backstairs again.
I have top cat.
Okay, I'm going, Brendan, you go.
He's backstairs, Aaron.
The conclusion, 174 to 105. New York on that first rotation have not set the pace.
Optic Texas have really just been there every single time first. It's so difficult for Subliners to get any sort of break on this one. You've got Hook running absolutely rapid around the map. 22 and 14 out of him. He could be anywhere at any given time. There's 2. The third may well be a New York in it for only a moment. And they're still here. 35 seconds to play for. We'll put Optic Texas within touching distance. Hydra has to push. They have to do something about it. That's 3 dead with Hook spawning over towards hole in the wall. Finding 2. Still an option for Optic Texas to get inside the point, but once again, Hook is absolutely final. 213 points for Optic Texas. They will get scrap time again. Hydra is here to try and disrupt that, but Hook just cannot be stopped. It's only his teammates who can seemingly kill him at the moment. Wow.
New York, they think they set up. They think they're in a good position. Nothing for them. Here comes some more pressure as well. We'll just punch straight through any setup you have. Priester fighting for his life as he falls. Hugh takes down Shotzi, but it doesn't matter. It's all over.
CDL record of 10 from Optic Texas over the last few games they played in hardpoint. It's about to be 11 if they can lock in these final 4 points, but Hydra finds 2 to maybe slow down what is the inevitable of Optic Texas. Can find another. Are they going to try the kitchen, or are they just going to rotate? They've been so good at doing it all game long. They may well just lock in bar and lock in game number 1.
They're a little bit terrified. They're going to end it here as well. They aren't even going to worry. The rotation won't matter. It's all played out. Optic Texas, 11 in a row. They have. He's decides to go for it on the back of that stun, but he does get tagged up. And Optic look like they're going for this. They're stacking for it already. Shotty's coming around, and Hugh over the top with a nade. Shotty goes back and checks. And Optic are looking to take control of this site now after the first blood.
And that was just coordinated. You've seen Shotzi step up with the nade as soon as Ghosty setting over towards back maps. He sees somebody cross through, and they start to move with the nades. It's Hook through closed it. Shotzi through open. 1 player down, 3 more to go. 4v3 for Optic Texas. Hook through double doors though, and just raining asunder again. Skies and Priester fall. Hydra's the only one left. Hydra, well, it's a good shot on Shotzi, but he's got a lot of work to do here. Hook with another. It's the ace for Hook in round number 1.
And it's like the hard
Ghosty thinking about this plant that may well come through. Hook will hold the close angle. New York Subliners go for the retake here. Plenty of util coming in.
Oh my goodness, he's popped the Denny. There's Hugh, finds the first, but will fall. Doesn't really matter though, the trades are in. Priester left alone. A sea of green against him. As Overwatch here, he's actually going to take down Ghosty. Trying for the 1 versus 3, but there's Dashy. Actually tags him up as well. Priester trying to do everything he can against this. Will get the stun challenge on the shots. He finds the second, but Dashy tags him up. Still a 1 versus 1, and Dashy will check as well. And Priester, can he win this against him? No, he cannot. It's a good try. There's so many players looking at him already. Shotzi will fall. He was playing solo on the A site, and it goes down to a 2 versus 2. Optic sitting around P1 looking for a way forward. Kismet and Skies both holding the back here. This fight is going to go nowhere near the site. Kismet gets the first. It's only Huke, the nuke left. Can he find a clutch here to send New York to the nether realm? No, he cannot. New York finally find a round ton.
Yeah, really well played.
We're looking for any opportunity to exploit this. And now he checks his corners. Dashy will get Skies back down to a 3 versus 3. Will control the side, and oh my goodness! Ghosty guns Hydra out of the window. It's a snap that may cost the round. Huke will fall as well, back down to another 2v2.
Ghosty trying to find the pick here. But the hard job was kind of done. You get rid of Hydra. You shouldn't really have to worry about the flank, but the problem is that Kismet pushed up, then dropped back, so you're constantly thinking about where it could possibly be. Dashy, though, is surely going to get caught off guard by Kismet. He's lingering over towards top. Art shots in, though. Couldn't come through. Ghosty. Can he make this move? Is he going to call him going on the cross?
Oh, I don't know if he saw him. I don't know if he knows. Ghosty has looked for the kill. He's trying to figure out where he's gone. Checking the corners, and Ghosty with the spin, but not going to get the win. New York get that round.
Difficult about trying to keep him down, trying to track him down. So many different places that he can hide. It's only his first kill, actually, Shotzi. Usually is the player that can do a lot for Optic Texas on this map, but it's Dashy at this moment in time. 5 and 3. The shots are just so crispy. 4v3.
Shouting again to see Hydra. That's an easy kill for Dashy. One more up top. Surely he can't make this work, and he will all fall. New York again. Die all over Fortress. Dead Silence gone. He got into the corner, and Hydra will get first blood onto Dashy. For New York, back to A, or the difficult road to B.
I'm curious how that's happened, because Dashy gets kind of baited out, but Ghosty's got a job to do here. He's going to find one. He's screaming at his teammates, get over to help me, but does he even need the help? Skies is the second one. Kismet doesn't want any part of it and runs it at Shotzi. Hydra now into top maps. It's a 1v2 from him.
Hydra trying to stay alive. Huke up top as well. Shotzi going to be down low, and so is Ghosty.
But surely there isn't top maps. They can make that push, no problem. If you make a push into bottom art, it's the first time we've seen Hydra really get mixy in that area of the map. Huke will get taken down. 5-2 Optic Texas, but an advantage for New York in this round.
New York playing patient. You can just see on the minimap they're covering the angles. If anybody tries to go for a peek. Optic are hoping they move and make a mistake. Dashy and Kismet going to try and square up, but Kismet will win it, and it takes another string off the bow of Optic Texas.
Small amount of pixels is all that Kismet needs. Bear in mind, New York are 5-2 down. Kismet has a cruise. Don't know how that's happened. Hydra the second of the round now. May well make it a third as well, my word. Ghosty sent to the Shadow Realm, but is it too little too late? Hydra with the 3.
This could be disastrous. He's going to find Kismet as well. There's the first for Shotzi. And they have let him slip. Huke is going to find another one. It's a full collapse. Skies tries to stop the bleeding. A bandage on a wound that Shotzi has ripped open. And they find themselves in a 2 versus 3.
So tough now, because now Hook's behind you. It's just unrelenting from Optic Texas. Can Hook find another kill to cap off what has been a brilliant performance? Priester last alive, 1v3. No hope, no prayer. We'll find one though, Bryce. 1v2 now.
Bomb is down on A. For Priester. Only a legend awaits. Will he find what could be one of the most important 1v3s? You will see. Priester going for it as well. Doesn't see Dashy. Dashy will eventually see him, and the shots are not good from Priester. Here he comes, Huke. Still alive, eventually will fall to Hydra. It's more time for New York. Because of the point, Dashy trying to thread this needle. We'll have to do it with a grenade. Fortunately, the trophies will be able to stop them. Second tick in here for New York. Dashy is going to fall one more time, and I don't think Optic will be able to do anything about this B.
Yeah, the spawns coming in from New York Subliners close side because Optic Texas have pushed up over towards the A side is what is ultimately their downfall. Subliners can now just run free over towards that point. Optic Texas are not really set up over towards A either.
For him.
Staying alive in that corner, though, is working out perfectly for New York Subliners. They don't have anyone over towards top tower because he's been taken down, but Ghosty just says absolutely not again. Number 6, is it coming up here? The stun's going to follow through. Can he find a cruise missile? He's really been the solid rock for Optic Texas over towards this A side. Can he continue to be?
This is it. The last chance for New York. Hugh cupped off with a Vaz. And they find it. I think he's in Skies as well. He knows he's going to be here. Slowly pushing the snap, but Skies wins the gunfight. Goes down to Ghosty. Shotzi, though, will clean them up. It's only 4 lives remaining here for New York. They need the point, and they need the point now.
Hydra finds the push through, but Shotzi just so slippery. 2 players left for Subliners. There's just not a hope in hell for them here. Really stout defense from Optic Texas, but I want to give every... Yep, that's it.
1 more minute on the clock. Optic do not have the life advantage, but they have bought themselves a little bit of time.
It's only 1 minute. Hookah will get taken down on the flank, but what we've seen yesterday, Seattle against Minnesota, it is never, ever chalked. Optic Texas can still find a route through here, but Shotzi is just chasing shadows in the middle of the map at this moment in time, just trying to find an angle. Kismet will deal with him. Optic Texas have never really had control of the map. New York have played this round well. And bear in mind, on their attacking round, they managed to find 5 ticks. It's looking like Optic Texas may well only walk away with 3.
Kismet has been a thorn in their side every time they try and push. 3 lives remaining. Dashy, sitting in green, will be gunned by Skies. There's nothing really left here for Optic. Only Hugh can, while he's had a good performance in the rest of the rounds, he cannot take on that many players. New York win their defense. Ghosty stuff top is going to be a problem. They had to stop the clock. That first tick will be in. Looking for the second, and Hugh comes flying above. And they get the first tick. They stop the clock for a second, but now have lost map control. A is a difficult prospect.
It's going to be hard for Optic Texas to retake this control, or is it if Shotzi finds a kill in the back over towards the bar side? It's only Kismet who has somehow slipped this net. Luke hasn't got a clue where he is, and rightfully so. Kismet all the way around the outside. Still this pressure from Subliners over towards the A side is coming on through. Shotzi can do it with the TAC, can do it with the Vaz. Staying alive in the mid-map. They're expecting the flank to come through. Progress at A for New York, though. They may well be locking this in. Optic Texas having another go at this.
Shotzi!
No
He's
way!
going to fight 2. Gets hit in the head with a grenade on the flank. If he can get this as well, he's going to find the first. Looking for Dash. He doesn't even take that gunfight to begin with. Gets 1 and gets away. New York are not making mistakes. But does it matter in the face of the pressure from Optic Gaming?
There's nobody on the flank. There's nobody there. Skies is going to have to go big here. Is he going to be expecting that player on his left-hand side? Yes, he is. He will find the shots into Hook. Kismet now calling the crews themselves. The whole artillery being sent to Optic Texas.
It's been stopped. The trophy is just enough. Optic is still here. They've got the flankers away as well. Optic looking to end this series. Hugh is going to get pre-stuck. They are getting onto the point. Kismet finds 1, but isn't enough shots. He takes down Skies. Kismet's still alive. Is the dog big enough in him? No, it falls to Shotzi. The 3rd tick is rocking. There's not a hope for New York as Optic booked their ticket to the winners' final in dominating fashion against New York Subliners. The favorites keep on marching forward.
First off, you guys have been demonic. It's been amazing to watch you guys play. Heading into this event, just absolutely in command. But you come into this series, you think it might be a tough match. 3-0, it's dominant. How you feel immediately after?
We're obviously feeling very good. We came out and we handled business, so to speak. But I'm very happy with the team and how we performed because we played exactly how we've been practicing. And that's always a good sign to see.
Well, I think that's a problem a lot of teams have. You know, I talked to Faze, I talked to NYSL, I talked to these different squads. It's like trying to replicate that. It's very, very hard, but you guys have been getting it done. Now, talk to me about Hook, because he's had, like, listen, it's been a wild couple of years for that guy. Like, I was wondering if he was still going to be in the pro scene at one point. Now he's looking like the best player in the game. What's it like to play alongside him?
I mean, playing with Kyler, he's a beast. He's really damn fast. He's really talented, and he has some phenomenal vibes, good comms. He's a great teammate. He's a good guy as well, so it's always a good time.
Well, I'm glad you guys are vibing. And talk to me about your role. Like, is it difficult at times to kind of just be the motorboat, just like the guy that's constantly running his mouth, talking, calling out? Like, is it wear you out at times, or you just live for it?
It definitely doesn't really wear me out, but I will say, like, there were times earlier when I joined the team that maybe I felt a little anxious to speak as much, but now certainly, like, I have no issue talking a lot, so.
Gotten comfortable with the guys probably makes it a lot easier. Now going forward, winners bracket final, top 3, playing against Thieves. They're one of those teams that start to click a little bit later in the year. It seems like they are starting to click. Any thoughts going into that matchup?
Honestly, we're just gonna go in. We're gonna have some good prep. We're gonna put in the time per usual, and we know they're a good team, so we're gonna come at 150% tomorrow for winners finals.
Well, hey, it's been amazing, man. I know like there were some doubters, some question marks at first, but you've been an absolute monster. The squad has been ripping and roaring. Good luck the rest of the way, buddy.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maven and Dan Ghosty. Congrats to Ghosty. A 3-0 sends him to the winners bracket finals, a spot that Optic was not